Are heading back to school this morning, getting up and at 'em. Parents are trying to shake little Jimmy out of the bed. I know it's Tuesday. At least it's not Monday, so we're counting down the days of the rest of the school week. Mild morning, upper 70s, hot and humid as those kids are dropped off later this afternoon. We're seeing a clear start to this morning here. The skies are opening up and temperatures are sitting at 79, but with those dew points a little on the sticky side, 67. It feels more like 81. I'll point this out though. Dew points yesterday were actually in the lower 70s, and now we're only sitting in the upper 60s. So we are seeing a little bit drier air in place. I have someone that follows me on Twitter, and they said that they were out practice or they're preparing for their marathon, and they get up and meet folks at about 4 a.m. for that morning run. And he said it didn't feel quite as humid out there this morning, so I'll take his word for it as he's prepping for that marathon. Right now, temperatures are sitting in the low to mid 70s, 76 in Alabaster, 71 in Pell City with 75 in Anniston. But when you add in some of that humidity, it feels more like 81 in the Birmingham metro and mid to upper 70s elsewhere. Here's a look at your satellite and radar. Things are dry right now, and it is going to be pretty quiet out there, at least for the remainder of today. But notice the activity that we're seeing in the Atlantic, from anywhere from Cape Hatteras down towards Jacksonville to Miami into Key West. And then there's another little disturbance that's expected to form in the open waters of the Gulf just to the west at the tip of Florida. That's going to curve back to the northeast, and that's exactly what we're tracking in the tropics now. We have Gaston that is one of our hurricanes, but that is going to stay out to sea. It is going to have zero threat to the United States whatsoever. What we're tracking are these two systems that are very much closer to the lower 48 and the coastline. Central Atlantic is going to be impacted by a depression there. That could probably become a tropical storm later on today. You noticed on our visible imagery there, the cloud cover is really erupting. That's signs of convection or growing activity, energy in that storm. But a very disorganized storm system down to the south. We are seeing a little bit of cloud cover growing, which again could indicate some activity there. Tracking the tropics even further, this is our infrared, this is our energy where we're seeing those deep reds. That's where there's a lot of heat in the storm. So that's kind of what we look at to see where the storm is generating its energy from. As for us today, plenty of sunshine, lower 90s this afternoon, no chance of rain. It stays dry, and that dry trend continues through really the middle and end of the week. There could be a small chance of a shower later this week simply because as that tropical system moves into Florida, it could spray up a little bit of humidity into central Alabama. We could squeeze out a raindrop or two. Otherwise, things are going to be hot and sunny as we move into the weekend, but those afternoon highs could slide back into the upper 80s as we head towards your Labor Day holiday. And that's a look at your Storm Track 7-day forecast. Art?